Training camp day one has come and gone, and unfortunately, Scary Terry did not sign a new deal, but Adam Peters, Washington Commanders GM, finally came out and spoke about the whole Scary Terry contract negotiation. I'm your host, Azael Mejia, with Commanders Digest, reporting everything all Washington Commanders offseason, regular season, and everything between. So if you want to be caught up to date, everything Commanders, make sure to run it up, subscribe right here. Heard that right. Scary Terry did not clock in for day one of training camp, unfortunately. It's not a Commander Digest video. We don't throw some quotes in there. What is it? Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. And unfortunately, that was the case right here. Scary Terry did not report at training camp, but Adam Peters came out and talked about the whole situation, leaving it all on the table, talking about the whole thing, and how there's good faith that deal will get done. I have the quotes, I have the stats, I've done all the research for you, believe it or not, so you don't have to. We're gonna be breaking it down. But before we do that, if you're a new watcher, new viewer to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we do have a subscriber goal trying to hit 500. Yes, 500 subscribers by week 1 of the NFL season. Game 1 for the Commanders is in 6 weeks, so y'all have been running it up. The numbers have been going up. Really do appreciate that. We're 40 away. We're 40 away from the subscriber goal. So really do appreciate everybody who takes the time to leave a comment, leave a like, share the videos. It really does help us. So if you're new here, subscribe. Now, if you're a returning viewer, you can also help, because 87.5 of y'all who are watching the videos are not subscribed. That's crazy. Because for the free skis, it doesn't charge you nothing, and it takes like 2 seconds. That's all it is. You can legit subscribe and watch the videos at the same time. Just make sure. I've been guilty of it, where a video pops up on the Explorer, or you have the auto run on YouTube, and it just plays the video. So make sure you subscribe. It doesn't take that long. And no credit card, no email, no sign. You don't have to make a new account. You should already have one. But back to the video. Scary Terry did not report to training camp, unfortunately. And that's the situation that we're in. A lot of people were telling me, oh, bro, he's going to sign. He's going to sign. You don't have to worry about anything. He's going to sign the day before, the day of. Well, I had the notifications on. It was refreshing, and nothing happened. We were waiting all day, and we didn't get what we wanted. We didn't get what we wanted, but maybe we got what we needed. Nonetheless, we do have some quotes. We're going to be breaking it down. First of all, from, the GOAT of reporting this type of news, Adam Schefter from ESPN, just giving us the obvious that Scary Terry did not report to training camp, saying Washington wide receiver Terry McLaurin, who is seeking a new contract, did not report to training camp today. Per source, McLaurin was not present for the Commanders' conditioning test today that marked an unofficial start of training camp. All other players are present and accounted for, just not McLaurin. Oh my God. L quote by Adam Schefter, because we didn't want this, an L reading by me. But I'm a guy, you look at the cup half full. At least everybody reported, everybody was present. There's no other drama going on with the team. And just McLaurin was the only, almost 100% attendance rate for the Commanders game 1, except McLaurin. We, like I said, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. We knew there was a strong possibility he wasn't going to show up. But next, what we have is from the head honcho himself, Adam Peters, Washington GM, who talked. I'm really happy that he came out and talked about it. He could have easily brushed it away, be like, no, we don't want to talk about this. But he gave some paragraphs. I got 2 of them, and read along if you want. But he says, we're dealing with, in the case of Terry, a really good player and a really good person. Understanding that, never losing sight of that, and making sure that every conversation we have is very straightforward, honest, and in good faith. And just keeping that mindset throughout, because there's going to be twists and turns, but having that confidence and understanding our goal is to get a long-term deal done. W quote by Adam Peters, W reading by me, just stating this same narrative that has been going on with the Commanders, with this new era, trying to be straightforward, trying to be honest, trying to have good faith among all relationships in the organization, going from, GMs, going to owners, going to coaches, going to coordinators, going to the players. Everybody needs to be in constant good communication for everything to work out. That's why they were such a success last season, and that's why they have certain things go their way. Getting Laremy Tunsil, you're getting Deebo Samuels, you got Von Miller. Like, guys, re-sign Zach Ertz, you re-sign Bobby Wagner, guys who want to be there, I saw a meme the other day that was saying on Twitter that was like, people actually ring chasing in Washington with Von Miller. But I don't know about that, but like, he knows winning. He knows something about winning. He has some elite ball knowledge, I could say. But trying to look at the bright side, good player, good person. We love to see that. So get a deal done. Scary Terry last week coming out saying, I don't want to break up the team. I want to keep everybody together. I don't want to cause drama. Adam Peter comes out. He's a good player, good person. We want to get a long-term deal. It's just the numbers. It's just the numbers at the end of the day that they had to agree upon. Someone's got to give in, and it's looking like it's going on the right track. I said we had other paragraphs from Adam Peters. This is the second one right here. Without a doubt, everybody in this building values Terry very much. We knew that coming, and we knew that even more after spending a year with him. In terms of where we're at, we've had some conversations recently, and we've looked to have some more conversations, and we're going to do everything we can to get a deal done. Another W quote by Adam Peters. I know a lot of people were losing faith on him because this was looking like the first major mistake by him under this new era that, okay, you're not going to re-sign the best offensive weapon. I mean, you have Jayden Daniels, but you know what I mean. Best offensive weapon, your number one receiver. You're not going to re-sign him back. But everything's looking in the positive. You know, I was super scared by what Scary Terry said. He was, you know, he felt he didn't want to talk about his worth. He didn't want to show his worth. He didn't want to, if he already shown it on the field, why did he have to speak it into existence? He felt devalued. And now Adam Peters comes out saying we value him. Everybody knows how valuable he is to the organization. Why can't they get a deal done then? That's what I'm not understanding. But like I said, it just comes down to the numbers. Scary Terry wants to stay. Adam Peters and gang want to keep him there. So it's just the number. Long-term deal, I'm really surprised about that. Let me know in the comments what you guys think that deal will look like. And I did see a recent post by BetMGM. You know, I'm not a betting man, but just to leave off in this graphic, it was pretty wild of Terry McLaurin should hold out. Look how much Scary Terry is getting paid for the upcoming season, how many yards he had for the last season, and then compared to all the other people who are making more money. Now, come on. You can't tell me all of these guys are better than McLaurin. And I mentioned it in the previous video. Like, I'll be feeling a type of way when, you know, when I find out a coworker makes just 20 cents more than me. So imagine all these other players. You have some wide receiver twos in here that are making more money than Scary Terry next season. So I'm going to just leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think of where he ranks among these. The only stat I wish they would have added is the age, because DK Metcalf, I do believe he's 2 years younger than McLaurin. That's probably why he got that big money contract, you know, getting paid at $33 million. So, but you guys let me know where he ranks in these tiers. What do you think the contract will look like when it ends? Reports are saying this week. So we're going to have to hold out a little bit more, but reports are saying this week can be the week that deal gets done. You know, if anything breaks among the Commanders atmosphere, it will be covered right here on the channel. I'm Azael Mejia with Commander Digest, and I'll see you in the next video.